Hello, everybody. I'm the Oregon Diecast guy, and this today is Oregon Diecast Racing. All right, folks, I'd like to welcome you to Carfax Friday, and the topic of today's Carfax are these beautiful '66 Rivieras. Okay, I told you guys I'm doing all of the Carfax on the cars that I received from other diecast friends of mine, okay? And this Rivi right here was the first gift set. It was part of a gift set sent by BDR, Bathurst Diecast Racing, all right? He sent me this Rivi right here and that 41 Willis in the back. We already did a Carfax on that one right there. So we're going to go ahead and hit this '66 Rivi, and I'm going to tell you guys a story about the Rivi, okay? My father, Reckless Reggie, had a Riviera. I can't remember if that was before he got the Barracuda or not. But I know one of them he crashed into a boulder. I think that was the Barracuda. I can't remember what happened to his Riviera. I call him Reckless with a W, but he was really reckless with an R in his cars. He totaled a lot of cars. So that's why this car is special to me. And I can't remember when I mentioned it, but Bathurst Diecast Racing sent one in. And so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the Hot Wheels Carfax on this car. And then I'll give you the Street Culture Carfax, okay? The debut series, this is the original car that Hot Wheels produced, okay? It was produced in 2025, and it was part of the Hot Wheels Modified series, okay? And as you can see, those are not stock rims, okay? Those are pretty fat. And I love this black one here. Okay, the designer was Brian Benedict, okay? The description that they give here on Fandom is the Buick Riviera is a personal luxury car manufactured by the Buick division of General Motors, designed by Dave Holls, Holls. The Riviera was redesigned for 1966 for its second generation, okay? They compared to the previous Riviera, it was longer. All right, that looks pretty long. All right, wider. That bad boy is pretty wide. Look at those headlights. Love the headlights. Wider and heavier, although it retained its cruciform X-frame, powertrain, and brakes. 45,348 were produced in 1966. Okay, that's a pretty good run. All right. All right, some items can be found in the rear bench seat. Okay, so if you look really hard, I don't know if you can see. You can see something down there. All right, so that's a little cherry that they give you. They're in the black one too. So these two Rivieras are the only ones produced right now at this time for Hot Wheels. They were first produced in 2025. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you the car culture side. All right. The 1966 Buick Riviera marked the start of the car's second generation, boasting a dramatic Coke bottle redesign by David Halls. I guess you could say that looks like a Coke bottle. All right, nice and curvy. It's not a lot of the cars in the 60s were like boxes. So this one had some styling to it. All right. Retaining its traditional rear drive layout, the iconic luxury coupe featured a 90-degree rotating headlights and a potent 425 cubic inch nailhead V8 engine. All right, the engine produced 340 horsepower And optional Grand Sport package offered a dual 4-barrel carburetor setup pushing 360 horsepower, heavy-duty suspension, and posi traction, limited slip rear differential. Okay, so they for that Grand Sport Edition, man, you got a nice package with that one. All right, so you're bumping 360 horse right from the factory with some dual 4-barrel carbs sitting on top of it. The transmission was a 3-speed super turbine 400 automatic. The design updates: longer, wider, heavier than the first generation. It was one of the first GM cars to do away with front vent windows. Okay, all right. You can see there's no vents in those windows. I remember those. Those were pretty cool. The hidden headlights were rotated into horizontal grille when not in use. Collectability and market value. All right, let's see what these cars bring today. I wouldn't mind having one myself. All right, because I think they're beautiful. The 66 Riviera remains highly sought after by classic car collectors for its sweeping clean body lines. Yeah, that's a perfect description. All right. Prices generally range from $15,000 to $30,000 depending on condition, originality, and whether it is an authentic GS model. All right, so that's the info on the 66 Rivi. Okay, Hot Wheels put a little cherry in the back seat for you, if you can see that. All right, and these are the 2025 colors. The turquoise, and I think they called this one, what did they call this black here? They called that one, okay, this one's turquoise mist right here, and this one is regal black. Yeah, that's a deep dark black right there. I like that black and silver, and that's pretty bad. Anyway, I'd like to thank you, Bathurst Diecast Racing, for sending me this whip. And it'll forever be in my cases. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining me for What's in the Bag Wednesday. Oh, Henry Stanislawski asked me if I had a cosmic coupe. I had to come in here and check the bag, but no, we didn't have one in there, Henry. So you guys go ahead and get your guesses in for this week's Who Wins Wednesday. I wanted to also show you guys, I don't know if you caught Mail Call Monday, but RWA sent in this burner right here. I'm going to show you guys what he's got going on. All right. He sent this Bernal. I already got it in the case for you, buddy, so you don't even have to worry about this. No dust or nothing getting on that. But, check that out, guys. It's got some awesome stickers or water slides on the front. And let me show you this wheel spin he's got on these. Woo! Look at that. Nice and smooth. Still spinning. Look at that. I think he sent a burner, guys. This is the Nissan Concept 2020 Vision GT. So, we're going to be racing that bad boy down the drag strip, see what kind of times he pulls on the drag strip. But I want to remind you guys to join me on Sizzling Sunday, because we're going to do the mothership jump, okay, for extra points. Now, I have all the point totals, okay, and coming out of the intergalactic wormhole battle, we have Bad Dad scored 21 points on the intergalactic battle, which pushed his 18 points up to 39. Delightful Damia, she crashed inside the volcano, so she didn't get any points on that. She's got 1 point total. Grateful Sam scored 15 on the races up before the intergalactic wormhole battle, and he crashed right before the volcano, so he has 15 points. Rancid Cactus had a 14 coming into the battle. He wound up with 14. He didn't score any points in that. Cut Rocker, he had 14 points. He scored 2 points. He's up to 16 points now. RWA scored 2 points on the Mount Hood Rally and 2 points on the Intergalactic Battle for 4 points. Okay. Or actually, he might have even gotten those points from the drag race. So these points over here are coming from the drag race and the Mount Hood Rally. Okay. So 0 HP Racing had 17 points coming into the Intergalactic Battle. He wound up with 19. All right. Slingshot had 9 points coming in. He got 2 points in the Intergalactic Wormhole. Came out with 11 points. Mr. Mojo came in with 7, scored 6 points, and came out with 13 points total. Larry Stipe had 5 points coming in and 5 points going out. Mothman had 2 points coming in and scored 7 on the Intergalactic Wormhole Battle for a total of 9 points. Run Hobby had 12 points coming in. He scored 3 on an Intergalactic Wormhole Battle for 15. And Big Keg had 1 point coming in, scored 11, and he's up to 12. So it looks like we're in a pretty tight race here, okay, for second and third place, because there's no points that's going to get you guys even close to Bad Dad. So, but we're going to race for fun anyway and see what everybody does and turn it into a party. So make sure you join us for Sizzling Sunday. We're going to be jumping the alien mothership over here. Let me get a good view of everybody down here. A couple of my guys fell over. I have to pick them up. Batman's supposed to be watching everything over here. Come on, Batman. We got to get on the job. They dropped the space juice and everything. But yeah, we're going to be going over the mothership, down around the corner, through the train depot, and hopefully somebody makes it to the party. All right, now I'll have the points breakdown when we get into it on Sizzling Sunday. But it's getting a little hot up in here, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and end this Carfax Friday. I want to thank you for joining me. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do, because you'll be helping this old man out. And it's free. So thank you. Anyway, I'm the Oregon Diecast guy, and I'm signing out for Oregon Diecast Racing. Peace, guys.